What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for the first wide-release film in 2018, Insidious: The Last Key. This is the fourth installment in the Insidious franchise, and it is the first weekend of January. We're getting a horror film. It could go both ways. Let's see what happens. So what the story of this film is, it's following Lynn Shay as the character Elise, as she's been featured in all four films, but in this, she's in the forefront, and we're seeing a little more into her past and how she's going to deal with that. This film takes place after the third film and before the first film. So there is connective tissue there to both, and maybe a little too much. After leaving the theater, I'll tell you what, I really liked Insidious: The Last Key. I am so happy that horror films nowadays, most horror films nowadays, are, the directors, the filmmakers are actually trying. They're not throwing crap at the screen. I'm just very happy that Insidious: The Last Key, for me anyway, I really liked it. I think it expanded upon the Elise character. We know more about her now. We know more about her past. And it's some really compelling stuff, which I was really surprised about. I wouldn't say that this is my favorite Insidious movie. I think that there are some good scares in this. There are a few jump scares, not many, but there are a few unnecessary jump scares, but it didn't bother me that much because there aren't that many in the film. I really liked it. Lynn Shay's performance in this, as always, is great. She is really great in this role, and I love her character. And I'm so happy after how they handled her at the end of the first one, and in the second one, how they decided to go back so now she could be in these movies some more. And it's great. But the way this ends, they're going to have to write it differently, because it's like the ending of this movie is pretty much just like the Hobbit, the Battle of Five Armies, and how it connects to the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring. It's not exactly the same. I mean, it's not exactly the same scene, just in different angles. It's just kind of similar, so I don't know if they're going to do a fifth one with her. We'll see. But I really like this movie. I don't think it's a great film, though. I think that the humor in this is not very good. I think she has these two bumbling idiots that are following her around that she's with in all these movies. Her like investigative sidekicks, or whatever she wants to call them. And they're just a bunch of bumbling idiots. I mean, I'm sure there are moments in the film where they are serious, but there are a lot of moments in this movie where they're playing it off for humor, and it's just not good humor. It's not well-written humor, and it's really forced. And there's just some stuff that happens. This is extremely cringeworthy with their characters. Everything else in the movie, I really, really liked. I mean, there's another character that's introduced into this. She has a connection to Elise. And she is mainly featured in the third act of the film, where I feel like it was entertaining, but we don't really care about her. We know what she is, we know who she is, and we know how she's connected to Elise. But at the same time, it's just like we have no idea anything about this character other than that. And we're watching her do things, which is fine and it's entertaining, but you're not really emotionally invested to her as you are to the lead character in Elise. I think the first and second act of the movie was really good. I really dug the first 50 minutes of the film, even though there are those bits of humor in it that I didn't like. The third act, I think, took a step down. I didn't dislike it, but it did take a step down. The story went into a strange turn, which was a bit, like, oh, well, this is happening, so, okay, I'm not mad at it, but I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of it either, so let's just go with it. And when the film wraps up, like I said, it does connect pretty well into the first Insidious movie, but unnecessarily, I would say. It didn't have to. And that's my overall thoughts on the film. Insidious: The Last Key. I'm actually going to give the movie 4 out of 5. I did really enjoy it. I think it's my third favorite Insidious film. I would say my favorite is the first one, then I'd say the third one, and then I'd say this, and then the second one, for me anyway, is my least favorite. But I don't think there's a bad one in the bunch. I think they're all good movies. So guys, did you see Insidious: The Last Key? What did you think about it? Comment your thoughts in the comment section. Also, you can subscribe to this channel. I've just posted my review for Molly's Game. If you haven't watched my top 10 best and worst lists of 2017, those are up now. Also, my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2018. That video is up on this channel now. My review for The Post will be up this Friday. Also, I will be seeing I, Tonya and The Commuter. So those reviews will be up as soon as possible. as well. I'll be doing my live reactions to the Oscar nominations, which will be in about a week or two, so that's very exciting, guys. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. And guys, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching my review for Insidious: The Last Key. Over and out.